Here was our last day on holiday at the lakes. We did have some stuff to do back at home in the evening, so we woke up and had breakfast there and then packed up all of our stuff. It was a little foggy out and a little bit rainy, just a completely different atmosphere than we ever had. So we took the car down to the lake. This hotel has a service where you can take a Bentley down and they'll drive you wherever you want, really. So we decided to use that in the morning, as we never had before. We saw loads of geese hanging out. And then we went on our little boat ride. Every year on the last day, we always take a boat ride. These are kind of like the classic wrap-ups from our holiday each year. Dan drove the boat for a bit. I drove the boat for a bit. It was really nice actually seeing everything in the fog. And it was quite nice that there were no one else out at all. We had the entire lake to ourselves. And that just felt really magical. And you can see sort of the fog coming off the mountain. It's just wonderful. It's just a wonderful time, and we chilled on the boat. I did some driving. Dan did some driving. Did wish that there was like windshield wipers in the front of the boat, but other than that, it was absolutely perfect. And the boat kept kind of like, this one veered one way a little bit. I'm not sure if it was like the wind, because it was a little bit stormy, I guess. And we tend to drive as close as we can to that castle, and then we turn around and come back, basically, and return the boat for the end of our time. We tend to do an hour on the boat, and we kind of keep it for a little longer, but you can rent it for 2 hours if you'd like as well. It doesn't go super fast. It's just kind of like a little relaxing boat ride, and it's a great way to sort of end your stay and do something that's just, you can only really do there. You can only really explore the lakes on this boat there. And after that, we took a look at more of the ducks. There was a baby goose and some ducks and some other birds. And we spent some time, I kind of photographed them and seeing them. I didn't have any food. I feel like every year I say I'm going to have food, but I never do. It's just a thing. And then we started the 5-hour road trip back home. We did stop off quite early on, and I'm obsessed with these things called potato dogs. They're basically like a giant crispy potato with a hot dog in it. That's the only one I've ever seen. They were all out of those at the petrol station we stopped at, but they had the jalapeno cheese dogs, which I didn't know existed, and these were delicious. I ate 2 in the car as my lunch. And then we got home in time to hang out with our friends and to play Pokemon and for Dan to do a couple of calls that he had. So it was a great, like, final little wrap-up day to our holiday.